Autodesk Inventor, working with chamfers and fillets. All right, if I have the part like this pin right here, I have this sharp edge on here. I just want to clean that edge up, making it a little bit so it's not quite so sharp. Nobody's going to get cut on it. So I'm going to click on chamfer, and I've got 30 thousandths chamfer set up on there. With that one, I'm doing a set distance, so it's going to chamfer it back 30 degree or 30 thousandths, putting about a 45-degree angle on there. I can go in if I want to control the distance and the angle. I can select that. I can even go in and set two separate distances. All right, I'm just going to go with the first option here, going with 30 thousandths of an inch. I click on the edge. I go right here, put a chamfer on there, click apply. I also want to put a chamfer on this one. And yes, I can do both at the same time and click apply. I think I can. Click it here, apply. I'll turn it around here. And there's already a little bit of a chamfer on there. See that? So I can go in there and find that chamfer over in my model tree by clicking cancel here, going in there and looking for that. There it is. I'm going to delete that chamfer, come and put in that bigger chamfer. Here we go. And there we go. There's the chamfer there. Apply that. Okay. Now it makes it easier to do this. In the machine shop, when they do this, they'll probably just use a file or come up to it with a tool and put that angle on there. It's not a critical piece. It's just to make it so it's easier to handle and so people don't get cut. It makes the part look a little bit nicer. We can go overboard with these commands though. One of the projects that I was working on, I handed it to the machinist and he said, you must be working in a 3D software program because this is crazy, all these fillets and radius and chamfers. Stop doing that. And so I was, okay, I get it. All right. So now I'm going to come in here and do a little bit more. Sure, on this pin, I'm going to go here, put one there. I'll put a chamfer there and a chamfer there. I did all three places at the same time, right? Whoops. That's not liking that again for some reason. All right, let me go here. Maybe I have one cancel. What's going on? Chamfer. I'm at, oh, here's why. It's too big. 0.03. There we go. Put that chamfer on. I go to the face here and click on the edge. Go to that edge and that edge. Success. There we go. All right, here's the other thing is if I'm going to put a pin down through here, having that opened up a little bit instead of that blunt edge will help me lead that in there a little bit. Let's see what our 30 thousandths does on that. Does that open it up a little bit? Make it easier to get something in? Well, if I did it on this side, I should also do it on the other side. You bet, right here. So I put it on there, go apply, and I've got it in there. So we now have a little bit of a chamfer on there. Makes the part look a little bit smoother and gets rid of those sharp edges. All right, I click the home box there, put it back in position, turn off my free rotate, tell it to cancel that command. Let me come in on my rolling pin. On my rolling pin, the chamfers have already been done on that one, so I could go in there and edit those if I wanted to. I'm just going to leave them on there. Nothing too special there. I'm going to come over to the brick that I did, this bar. Let me round these corners off a little bit. On this one, I'm not going to do a chamfer. I'm going to do a fillet command. And on the fillet command, I'm going to grab it off of my other screen. On the fillet command, I'm going to put down the radius. And right now, there's an 1/8 inch radius on there. So I'm going to go ahead and go, okay, that's what I want to do. I'm going to click an edge here. So it rounds that corner. I'm going to come around that back side, click on my view cube, spin it around. There we go. Now with all of those selected at the same time, the nice thing is I can go in here and edit them all at the same time. I don't have to click on them again and go, that's maybe a little bit more than what I want. So maybe I'll just go and make it 50 thousandths. Clean those up a little bit. And then click apply on that. And oh, here's something cool. I can choose this loop command. and I can go onto an entire face here and go there. Everything's all done at once. Click apply, and then do that loop command here. If I can get just as top, there we go. Kind of making some neat shapes there. Click on the bottom side. You can see you can do some really creative things, right? Getting those on there. So I click apply, then I go view. What do you think the machinist would say? Say, are you crazy? So there we go, working a little bit with those. Let me see what we have here on this last piece, bracket. Probably do a little bit of a relief on these holes here. On those, I'm just going to do a chamfer. On that one, I'm going to go in with about a 10/1000 chamfer. Tell it, yeah, clean this hole up here, clean this hole up here. That makes the fasteners actually easier to start in those holes. So there we go. Pretty simple command.